comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's DK Wrestler here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the London Toy Fair reveals that were presented by Funko Europe. But before that happens, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, let's check it out. So like I said, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the London Toy Fair reveals that were announced by Funko Europe a few days ago. Which, to say the least, these were very disappointing reveals because the majority of these reveals were mostly for the Funko games, which normally not a lot of people liked. A lot of people were really hoping for some really cool Funko Pop reveals, but essentially Funko Europe and I guess Funko themselves kind of swerved us and pulled an Obi-Wan Kenobi like, these are not the Toy Fair reveals you are looking for. Which they did announce one Funko Pop reveal, which we will discuss at the end of today's video. But overall, we will be discussing about all of the reveals that were made by Funko Europe throughout their social media platforms, which I'm going to kick off with the Marvel Battle World Series 3 Ultimate Armory game. I don't exactly know how to explain how to play the game because I've never played the game. From what I've seen of photos before, and especially because this was actually, I'm pretty sure, like they made one as a FunCon exclusive, I believe. This is a game I feel is targeted towards the younger demographic of Funko fanatics, like let's say age 5 to 10, I believe is how this game is made. It looks pretty decent for what I'm looking at right now with the little small characters, and then also they have featured that this specific game will come with a Vision character with a 1 in 6 chance at a white and gray chase, which I think the little figures are pretty cool with this. I just feel like these games are just not the greatest and not a lot of people will be like attracted to the game unless you are a fan of Marvel and maybe you are also a parent wanting to also get this for your young one. That'd be the only other people that I feel like would want to get this game. This game looks okay, just not for me though. Then we got ourselves a Peter Pan Funkoverse strategy game. Now I think this is just what's called an expansion pack because I think the full-on game usually has 4 characters, which this one has 2 characters, and it's of Peter Pan and of Captain Hook. These games are very complicated, especially the rules around them. If you want a better example of like how this game is played without even really like searching it up yourselves, I recommend a video by a YouTuber known as Money's Vault. He did a video essay specifically on the Funkoverse game and how kind of very complicated the board game is. So you definitely should check that out. But this Peter Pan Funkoverse game, yeah, just looking at the board looks very complicated. I do like the different colors for the pieces. You got the green little gems, you got the black dice, I guess is what I'm looking at, and then you have the little characters that normally a lot of people do get the Funkoverse games just for the pop-like figures, which I'm pretty sure aren't the exact same size as your regular Funko Pops. I think they're a bit smaller, like a maybe 2.5 to 3 inch and not your regular 3.75 4-inch figures. Then we got ourselves the, I guess now I can say, the full-on Funkoverse game of Universal Monsters, which features the little pop characters of the Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Invisible Man. This looks okay. I like the idea though. I'll give Funko this. I like the idea of them making this board game black and white, because if you're a fan of Universal Monsters, especially those earlier Universal Monsters movies and TV shows, it was always played in black and white, so it definitely makes sense that Funko went down the route on making the entire board game, including the characters themselves, black and white. Even the pieces besides that one dice that's shown in the one photo I'm looking at here where it's just red and white. But other than that, making the entire board game completely black and white to go with what you would see when watching these movies and TV shows definitely makes sense. So I do like that on that part, but I just don't know, once again, because not a lot of people are fans of Funkoverse, how many people are actually going to buy this game, to be honest. Then we got ourselves the E.T. Funko, or it's not even a Funkoverse, but it's called E.T. Light Years from Home game. Now, I'm a little excited for this. Seeing this board game of E.T. excites me because this brings out the possibility that Funko could actually make more E.T. Funko Pops in the near future. The last E.T. Funko Pops we had gotten was a part of like the very first or one of the very first Pop Movies lineups of Pops, where I think there was only 3 characters. I think, of course, there was E.T., there was Elliot, and then I can't remember the girl's name, but it was Drew Barrymore's character. I'm pretty sure those are the only 3 E.T. Funko Pops that were made for that entire lineup, and it's really weird that Funko has not made any more E.T. Pops since then. I'm sure everyone watching this video right now or just wanting more E.T. Pops are really wanting a movie moments of Elliot riding the bike with E.T. in the basket wearing the blanket over him. I think that would be great and would be a huge seller. That would be something that would have been amazing to reveal here at London Toy Fair. But we just got ourselves the game for right now, which I don't really know what's going on with the game. It seems like you have cards and then it gives you certain objectives. I would have to actually look at the board game and maybe see some sort of tutorial video to get a more better understanding of this game, unlike what we kind of already know most likely with the Funkoverse games and how that's a little more complex. Maybe this is more simplistic. And now we are going to look at the Funko Pop reveal that was revealed at London Toy Fair this week, and that is a Star Wars Valentine's Day Diamond Collection 4-pack that features the very first 4 Valentine's Day Star Wars Pops of the Stormtrooper, Darth Vader, Chewbacca, and Yoda. Now, this is a little bit of a disappointing reveal, not because of the fact that it's Valentine's Day Star Wars Pops, because we've mentioned on our weekly podcast before that these Star Wars Valentine's Pops are some of the best holiday pops that Funko has produced, and the way they make them with not only the colors, but how they execute them with replacing items with things that make sense for said holiday is really cool. But this is a little disappointing because these are recycled pops with a specification, and then like what Funko's been doing lately is slapping a bunch of them into a multi-pack and then making them a certain exclusive. The diamond, in my opinion, at least from what I'm looking at in the glam shot, does not look entirely the greatest. And I know recently, once again, on our weekly podcast of Funko Popcast, Diamond Collection lately have been executed properly in certain characters, but this is kind of going back the route of why we hated Diamond Collection for the longest time. And I always hate seeing these common pops be slapped into a multi-pack with an exclusive sticker. And if I were to predict correctly, I think for if these are going to be North American releases, because of course, these were announced through Funko Europe, and these will be exclusive to certain retailers across Europe. Eventually, when I think these pops are going to come to North America, I feel like this would most likely be a Hot Topic exclusive, mostly because Hot Topic is notorious for having Diamond Collection pops. Other than that, I feel like if it's not Hot Topic, it could be Hot Topic's sister company, Box Lunch, that this 4-pack could be exclusive to. And overall, the glitter does not seem the greatest, and I would rather have seen another wave of Valentine's Day Star Wars Pops, whether it's more characters from The Mandalorian, Star Wars overall, maybe the Clone Wars, I don't know, but this was a very disappointing Funko Pop reveal, to be honest, as terms to a Toy Fair reveal. Already, Funko had kind of swerved us into thinking we were going to get Toy Fair reveals on Funko Fun TV last week, and then now with Toy Fair happening this week in the UK, and us thinking we're going to finally get them here, we still basically did not get Toy Fair reveals here. So it was a little bit of a disappointing week as terms to announcements, but hopefully very soon we do get those Toy Fair reveals, especially because with New York Toy Fair originally happening in February, maybe within the first couple of weeks of February, we will finally get those Toy Fair reveals, and it will be worth the wait. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video on my discussion about Funko Europe's reveals for London Toy Fair 2022, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below and let me know your opinion of any of these items that I discussed today. And like I said earlier, press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Podcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Podcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.